For more now, we are joined by Jeffrey Epstein survivor, Dani Bensky. We are so happy to have you. Thank you so much for spending your time here with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
The files were dropped on Friday, and as you know, but a lot of our audience might not realize, lawyers representing you and the other survivors have asked two federal judges for the files to be taken down over what they contend are widespread failures to redact names. You said you found your own name, and even some of the women who did not publicly come forward have even found their names. So my question to you is, who do you blame for this, and what would you like to see happen here?
I think the DOJ really needs to answer. I think we really need to hear from Pam Bondi. Really, we've been trying to draft letters to her. We've been talking to, I believe, a survivor did actually write a letter to Todd Blanche. We've been asking in every interview, we've talked to nonprofit organizations, and we have asked time and time again to talk to DOJ, and they have not responded to survivors. And I just think that there's a lot of information that survivors have that could have been very helpful in this. There are a lot of things that are mislabeled or misrepresented, and it would have been just really great to be able to have a survivor there on hand who can sort through some things and say, this is Florida, this is New York. I found my own name in a memo pad that said Florida redacted. I was never in Florida. It was not redacted. So, we're seeing all sorts of things just pop up. There's just no rhyme or reason to any of it. It really does feel like an intentional thing that they did this, So I don't know. Yeah, I think,
There's a lot that surprises you there.
Yeah, there's a lot that surprises me.
Is it your understanding there's more that will come out from this?
They're saying no at this point. They're saying that this is it. And that is incredibly disheartening because we know for a fact that Virginia Giuffre named 40 abusers. And we need to hold those men to account, right? And so it's just the fact that they're saying that there's nothing else out there just feels so wrong on so many levels. I don't understand why, we have 3 million and we've seen that. And they said that the other 3 million were to protect survivors, to make sure that identities were protected. And we know that that is not true at all. When all of our identifying information is out there, when you're outing Jane Doe's, it's horrific and egregious to think that, I found an image of myself that was redacted. Survivors know what they're looking at, right? So when I'm looking at this image, I'm looking at the border of it and I know exactly what it is. And my heart sinks and I have that feeling all over again, like that feeling of traumatization and just that feeling that lives in the body. And that's me out of who is public, and that's a redacted photo. I cannot imagine the weight that is carrying that feeling of a nude picture of it's child pornography. And that is where, how is our government doing that to victims? I just don't understand. And somebody needs to be held accountable for it.
You guys, you and the other survivors, you are a really tight-knit community. You've grown very close.
Yeah.
So since Friday, what have they been saying? What have you guys been talking about?
Yeah, so personally, I had a really hard day on Saturday. I felt like I couldn't get out of bed. I felt like I couldn't take enough showers. I just felt so awful and gross and depressed. And we got on a call all together, checking in, how is everybody? And it was listening to Amanda Roberts, who is Amanda and Sky, our Virginia Giuffre's family, and listening to the fight in her voice, and then hearing other survivors, there are so many that just felt like we are strong together. And it restored my faith in this fight, and it restored that you can't stand back. I think there is such a chilling effect that is happening from this. It's always been about more than just Epstein and Maxwell survivors. It has been survivors at large and as a whole. Survivors make up a huge population in our country. We stand for a lot more than just ourselves.
Oh, wow. What a powerful message. Thank you so much for being here, Dani.
Thank you.
We appreciate you sharing your story. I can tell how hard it is for you.
Thank you so much.
Even now. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.